Hi guys, we're back. Hopefully normal service will resume now. We'll get some more regular videos coming up. This girl. Yeah. Something's a little bit different. They will never go on again like that. See that spacer right there? It is now scrap steel, as is that one. And got the back wheels out a little bit wider for a very good reason. However, at the moment, we seem to have an overheating issue. Not sure what exactly is happening. It's not getting scaldingly hot, but it is getting hot. So, for starters, viscous coupling is still locked solid, which is not ideal, but will stop it overheating. Fan belt looks all good. Might be getting a wee bit thin on it. The idler's very shiny, but that's okay. Next step was going to be coolant. It's got a coolant level indicator, which has not gone off. However, I don't know, maybe it's broken. Oh, there's coolant in there, which makes me think there'll be coolant in here. Yes, right there. So that really only leaves one other option: thermostats. Well, it kind of leaves two options: thermostats or sender for the temperature gauge. Could go either way. I put new thermostats in this like 2 years ago because it was running cold and it ran perfectly for a while. And we got a really hard frost. Now it's got antifreeze in it, so it's not like the water froze, but after that the temperature gauge started playing up and it wouldn't get hot, and then occasionally it will get quite hot. When I say quite hot, like it has 12 bars on the graph and it might have got to 7 or 8. Got to 8 the other day, first time in ages. It's been real dicky up and down, which makes me think it's probably not the sender, but it could be. But yeah, I'm thinking thermostats, because thermostats these days, well, they're made of shit. They just don't seem to be as good as they used to be. So I guess we'll just keep an eye on it for what we've got to do next. Yeah, frustrating, but I don't have time to fix it right now because I need to get jobs done. So fingers crossed it doesn't overheat. Now, wheel width. See over there, wheel tracks. Yeah, those wheels now meet the width of those wheel tracks. Oh guys, she's on. All set, ready to go. Let's get her greased up. I haven't greased this before, so I'm searching for grease nipples because I got 2 books with me, but they're all to do with spreading and setting it up, not maintenance. So we're just going to have a good hunt around and see what we can find. Well guys, I think we found them all set, ready to go for tomorrow. Just got to drench some lambs first thing in the morning, so yeah, we'll see you then. Well, go Meg, you lambs finally found the gate. Oh well guys, that was a good wee workout for what day of the week are we? Crikey, I should know that. Wednesday morning. Yeah. All drenched apart from the tooths. They are in good nick. And I can assure you that's the case because I've just had to wrestle with them as you've seen, and it takes some fighting. Anyway, time for a coffee. We just had a friend turn up, and yeah, then we'll draft these tooths out at the end. Right. No birds. Good start. Right guys, we're on our way to Wyndham, so it's a wee bit windy today. We're still going to press ahead and do this, have a play with it, see what we can find out. We'll get it filled up, we'll go, I've got it set to where I think should be right for 28 metres or 27 metres. I don't know, it's only supposed to do urea to 24, but then it's got these massive fins on it that it's not meant to have, so we'll find out what it does. Yeah, and then once we've done that, we'll get some buckets out, trays or whatever, and we'll do a bladder cross, just lay them out the right width, and do a wee bladder cross at that width and see what they're doing. Yeah, quite interesting to see. I have no clue. Pretty sure it'll do 24 reliably, I'm just not sure whether it'll do 28. 27 is all we need. And if we're happy enough at that, then we will get that urea gone, and then I guess we'll go chuck the crop fert in and go and chuck the last of the fert on the sweets, which I don't think they need, but we've got it. It won't keep till next year, so may as well go on, right? Most of it will stay in the soil until it gets used at some point, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years down the track. So it's all just adding to our base fertility, but yeah, in hindsight, maybe 200 kgs of DAP on the sweets is enough, but we'll see. Righto guys, we've got 1.4 tonne on it, and it ain't that full, so that's good. What we're going to do now is fire it up. I've got my track here, and I'm just going to turn it on, drive over that track a wee way over, because it spreads a lot out the back obviously, but I'm presuming it does. And then we're just going to do it real accurately. We're going to go one way as far as we can until we find no fertiliser, find the last krill, count our steps in to the middle, and then do the other side as well. And yeah, we'll see where we're spreading to. Might just make a couple of adjustments. And just I've got a wee app on my phone that tells me what the settings should be for what. And I'm working out 75 kgs to the hectare, but I want 65, but it's at 24, whereas I want it at 28, and these fins should do 28 easy, hopefully. We'll find out very shortly. Yeah, so just going to change a couple of settings, which is this one here, which I've got set at 135, and it actually said 128, so I might take it up to 140. We'll see what happens. I mean, worst case scenario, we try it again, but it just shifts where it deposits it on the disc. So yeah, because theoretically the further out this way we go, the bigger this number, the wider the spread. Right. Right, now if we have a look here, it actually looks pretty good. I don't think it's gone 28 metres out either side, but it said it wouldn't, but it also said it's quite accurate in a single pass, and well, let's say looks like it's quite accurate to about there, so we'll count that, but how far out can we find pieces of urea? Bearing in mind we've got a bit of wind at the moment, so we'll go to about there. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That I make 23 meters, which is interesting, because I would have said that was quite accurate. Let's go this way because we've got a bit of wind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this side 22. So now we'll go under where we think it's reasonably accurate, which is probably about there somewhere, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, that might be us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's say 15, 14. So that's not very accurate, but that tells me roughly 28 meters. Should be pretty good. There's a wee bit of overlap either side. Okay, I don't know what to make of that. I guess all we can do is go out and try and spread at 28 meters, which I'm going to be completely hopeless at because 28 meters is quite wide. So I might try to find an old GPS that I used to have on my phone. We'll go from there. Looks like the shut-offs are all working well because they're not leaking right now. So this here is what disperses your seed. You adjust this lever up here, that lifts this up and down. So when you let your ram in there, when you let it go, put it in float, it just lets that come up to that. It's quite rigid, and that's your gate. And basically, if you're sitting still with the urea anyway, it should just keep flowing out of there. So I'm happy enough with that. We'll see what we can find. We'll go and have a wee play. Well, we're mapping. Don't know how accurate this is going to be, but we are currently mapping. So I'll get this outside round finished. We're not spreading right now. Got our speed all sorted. B6 we're doing 10 k's an hour at 1550 revs, and C1 we're doing 12 k's an hour at 1620, which is a little bit over, but I'm thinking it's not going to be the end of the world. So, and we've got an on-off for either side, which is quite cool, so I can drive around the outside edge. I don't know whether I will today or not, but I can drive around the outside edge and not spread through the fence, so I can only spread just out the side that I want to spread it. So I might just hold on here because I don't know how stable this thing's going to be with it way up in the air, and actually it feels pretty horrible. Yeah. Ooh, I like driving around hills, but I like having jewels on and knowing that I'm stable. Probably don't need my loader that high either, but old girl's got plenty of power, no doubt about that. And it is riding quite nice with that weight on the back, which is good, but still recording. Yeah, it's got that spreader quite high, so I don't know if that's the right thing to do either, but hey, we're learning new things. Right, our old friend the beeping is back, so there we go. We'll see what happens here. I don't know how this works. Next, there we go, perimeter's just over a kilometre. It says 6.8 hectares, that's not right, but that is off Google Earth, so don't know what group it's going to be. Add a group, I don't know, let's just call it urea. Just leave it as green, I suppose. Save. Oh, field name, there we go. Middle. Hey Norm, how's it going? 1. I'll work all this out at a later date. There we go. Navigation, field list, middle, there we go. Tracks, right, okay, I don't know. Okay, apparently I've got to pay for it after this. We want to do a curve. Apparently I've got to unlock something for that. We'll just go line then. GPS. Equipment width. Well, let me do that. Here, I'll sort this out, I'll come back. Right, it says go to start location and press A. Oh, right. Hang on, I see. Can I go back there? I don't know, we'll see. We'll just, I must have to drive it. Bloody hell, oh well. Now, yes, I'm fully aware I shouldn't be riding with the window open, but I need to get my bearings here, It's the right side? Right, let's go. Looking at that cool line there, guys. Now it's both sides of the fence, but as you know we're only spreading on one side. So if we get to about there somewhere, put her out of gear, press B. Right, now I'm going to play around a bit and I'll come back to you guys shortly. Well guys, I don't think we're going too bad right here. First time using it, we're sort of staying within a metre, less than a metre off. Always seems to be the same way, which is a good thing, I guess. I might actually have to pay for this wee yet, because it's, well, we'll see how the striping goes first, but so far, so good. Won't be perfectly accurate because it is a free app, but yeah. If I pay for it, I'll be able to get the other features too. Right, do the swing around, not turning it off at the ends because we haven't got the ability to do an outside round first. Until that line goes red. Swing around onto it, see how good I can be while I'm showing you guys. Probably pretty bad. Maybe not. Could have been better, could have been worse. I don't know, I'm pretty happy with that. Come on, we're a wee way off now. Bit deceiving when your other lines are way over there. Because, you see, I'm used to the sand, which is trailed and only spreads 15 metres, so you can see your old wheel tracks quite easily. Also realising that I'm very much so comfortable going quite a bit faster than this, but I've got my rate set, hopefully it's right, to go 10 k's an hour. So we have to do 10 k's an hour because unlike Sam, which you can do whatever you want, it's not ground speed connected, it's just flowing X amount of product according to what speed you've told it it's going to go. So yeah, well, not perfect. We bang on the line there and there's a wee bit of a miss because last time we must have got a bit far over, but that's alright. Just need to mount it right there. I'll be away laughing, but I can actually do that at a later date. Make sure we don't roll over. Onto the red line. Yeah, 28 metre spread, you cover some ground, man. This is good. Imagine doing 15 k's an hour like this. what's left in it, because that'll tell a story. How accurate are our rates? Oh no, still quite a bit in there. That's alright, she wasn't full. So we might be onto a winner here, guys. I don't know. Theoretically, this paddock should be about 8 hectares spread, roughly. So 8 hectares, 6 8's 48, 65. So maybe half a tonne went on there. I had 1.4. So yeah, I might continue doing my urea with this if that works, because that was fast and that was going 10 k's an hour. Imagine if I had it set for 20. Right guys, second I turn the camera on, the beeping comes back. Stop. So I've just changed my speed here. This is the wee app that I'm using to work out what to do. 16 k's, and it's given me a rate setting of 27. Now, oops, where are we? 16 is moving quite quick. I'm going to go do a couple of flat paddocks. We'll see how we go. I'll do a couple of laps and see. It's covering some ground, but yeah, see what it feels like. If we're happy with that, we'll run at 16. Otherwise, we're going to run 13 odd, which I guess. Hang on. You don't need to name a lock code screen. Screen lock code. Oh no, we can do individuals. Cool. So 13 would be 23. So that's alright. We'll just see how we go, because yeah, plenty of power out there pulling up and down the hills. Like I say, the next two paddocks are flat. We'll just play it by ear. Well guys, there's another one done. It's only 2 hectares though, so it shouldn't have taken very long, but it certainly didn't. So I'm loving this. This is cool. This is fast. This is real good. Right guys, just been back inside, had some tea, helped some kids do some homework, made some developments. I've paid for that app, $10 a month. See how it goes. That thing is going out on Sunday. I can't wait. But for now, yeah, this and this is going to make this sit there somehow, and that'll make it a lot easier to look at. It is unfortunately a curved sticky thing, and I may have, I don't have any non-curved ones. Maybe we'll put it off to the side a little bit, eh? Should probably clean that. You know, resin loves to come out of these plastics and collect dust. It just gets all sticky. It should still work. Right. So if we put that there, something like that, and then the phone can sit there. Can it come down anymore? Probably not. There we go. Looking like a big time operator with all my screens, eh? Look at that. All covered in screens. Can't see out my window. Right, let's go do some more spreading. Right guys, don't know whether you can see what's on the screen there or not. Excuse the beeping. We're still set for, look at those gates don't creak. Still set for 16 k's. Not sure if that's right or not, but we'll find out. Going to do a round of this paddock and then see if I can set an AB line. No, I won't actually. I'll go back. Right, we'll just do a straight line. Change away line, okay. Back, stop. Cancel, stop, save. Navigation, okay. That one, start navigation, start new. Why is it doing this? Took a bit, hang on a minute, took a bit to do this before. Right, this time, A. So we'll set our A point, let's take off, what are we doing? Go fast, into C, range, that side is going and spreading, right up to the creek, which is awesome. A straight line, so we're not doing a straight line now. Setting our ABs on straight lines. Really should move that leveler one though, shouldn't I? There we go. Hey! There we go. Right. Both the flow. Should probably turn that off there or we'll get copyrighted. Yeah, we're tracking here, not too bad. The light bar set up before, and that's essentially what this is. It's telling me how far off the line I am. Just swing around right there, we shouldn't be far off coming on to the next one. We're way off. There we go. Right, this time, A. So we'll set our A point, let's take off, what are we doing? Go fast, into C, range, that side is going and spreading, right up to the creek, which is awesome. And we're doing a straight line, so we're not doing a straight line now. Setting our ABs on straight lines. Really should move that leveler one though, shouldn't I? There we go. Hey! There we go. Right. Both the flow. Should probably turn that off there or we'll get copyrighted. Yeah, we're tracking here, not too bad. The light bar set up before, and that's essentially what this is. It's telling me how far off the line I am. Just swing around right there, we shouldn't be far off coming on to the next one. We're way off. There we go. Way off. We'll get the hang of it. At the end of this paddock I should have, I think I worked out 7 hectares left. So we'll see how that works out and see how accurate we think we're being rate-wise. come down in here, we're getting quite close to the creek, so we're going to shut that side off. Now it's just the other side that's going, so even though it's still painting there, that is quite cool. Pull that in, there we go, now we're not spreading at all, even though it still says we are. I could probably pause it, but there's no need right now. We'll come back over here. Over our old line there, so if I put the right side on now, yep, and now the left side, on our track, kind of. One and doing the same thing just over here as we trail down in. Probably actually don't have to because I'm not getting close enough to the creek to worry about it. Everything's off. There we go. Video off. Right, let's jump out. We'll pause, stop, track 4 will be fine, save, there we go. That's saving a record of all my spreading, which probably doesn't look very good, sorry guys, for the regional council when I'm not actually turning it off, and I probably should be, up against the creek. I'm turning the machine off, but not the GPS. Anyway, we will, come on, there we go, it's dropping now. Shouldn't have let it go down that far actually. There we go. We'll go have a look. Don't think we damaged anything then. That trailer plug is being very well behaved sitting in there. It doesn't reach up there when I drop it down. I don't want to rip anything. So, moment of truth. So if there's like 350 to 400 kilos left in here, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Don't know whether we're running a bit light or a bit heavy or what we're doing. So, I've got a 5 hectare paddock up the hill that we can do. I'll have to do some calculations again because I'm not going to hold 16 k's in that paddock. But, yeah, we'll go and do that one. And then I've got 2 hectares left, which might go to that wee paddock right over there. I don't know, we'll see. I've still got, so this is 1.4 tonne, I've ordered 4 tonne. 4 tonne at 65 kgs to the hectare does a lot. I shouldn't need to work that out. But 100 kgs would be 40 hectares and 50 would be 80. So I must be going to do 65 odd hectares I suppose. So, what a machine. I'm stoked with this. Hey guys, this is going awesome. We're stuck in C1, but that's alright. So we're not spreading right now, we've already done all this area, that's why it's overlapping the way it is. Apart from that little strip, but I'm sure it's covered with something. But just coming up here is our unspread area. So we'll see, I'm getting better at keeping this line. There we go, we're going to come in on it, we'll just let a little bit of a miss happen. We don't need to be putting urea on there when 90% of it's already spread. That is that side, there we go. Left side is spreading. And, go too soon, right side is spreading. Right, a few more revs on, it's supposed to be doing 1550, not 1440. I might be getting water in the back tyres yet for this job, I don't know. I don't like doing that on old tractors because they've done enough, but might just make it a bit more steady, a bit more stable. Might even just put 100 litres aside or something. Stays down the bottom. We're running tubes, so should be right. It's actually quite a smooth enough running GPS for a phone-based one. That side off, and we should run in there a little bit. That side off. Fill that hole in the middle, and then I'll see you when I'm finished. Well guys, I reckon that is a bit less than 2 hectares worth. We have got a slight problem here though. Most of it's over there and there's not a lot over there. And that's because I've been doing one side the same way. Have to remember to do it both ways, but that's alright. We'll go and spread that. I don't actually know where. Maybe I do. Maybe we'll go do the outside rounds of a few paddocks. We'll mark them and save the track. And then tomorrow, when I go and get more, and I'll hopefully try and get 2 tonne on this tomorrow, we'll fill it right up and see what we can take. Yeah, we've got our outside rounds done. Might be a good way to go. And we are out. Right, next load. Not exactly sure how well this is going to work getting in there, but I think I've got a plan. You might remember many years ago, I put out a video and the title was something along the lines of I hate this tractor. I might need that tractor today. Yeah. That little issue I've got of using the loader tractor for spreading fertilizer, but yeah, it's not really ideal, but it is what it is. that thing is quite hot to run. I'd forgotten about that. It just blows all its heat straight back on you all day. It is better though than when it was turbocharged, because then it used to blow the heat, plus the heat from the turbo, plus a whole lot of gases that used to escape where the exhaust pipe goes in, straight back on your face. It's now non-turboed. Hey, it served the purpose for this farm, its purpose for this farm for 12, 13 years as the main tractor, and then another 10 probably, roughly, maybe more, as the second tractor, with the old Fiat 880 being the main one. Yeah, they saved us a lot of money, those tractors, but we weren't doing what we're doing now, and sort of coming out of a time where you just didn't spend money on sheep farms, much like the last 3 years have been. But there was a period in between where things were good. Fingers crossed we're going to get back to that. 2 ton of DAP in there, and it's not overly full. We'd definitely get more in if we really tried. Maybe not a lot more, but you get a bit more in, which gives me hope that we might go close to 2 ton of urea in there if we're filling up from bulk. I don't like bags. They serve a purpose, don't get me wrong, but it's just more plastic getting used. Plastic, I presume they are. Anyway, we'll have a wee workout and see what this rate's supposed to be. So if we jump in here, we go to, no, not Field Navigator, the other one. That one. Now we go, I'll hold this back a bit so you can see it. Back. Now I'm just going to work on urea being the product because I can work it out off that. We want to run 100. Urea is 20% lighter than DAP, but then we're running quite a bit wider than this, and it's not 20%. But from memory, when I worked it out before, it was like 94, 95, and I don't reckon we'll get all of this, so we'll just leave it at 100 for now. The speed at 10 k's an hour. G'day Fraser. Right, leave all those as they are. Confirm your setting. Agreed, or whatever that is. The width at 128, we're going to leave that at 140. Rate setting, calculated value 24. That seems high, but I'm not stressed about this. If this doesn't work perfectly, we can experiment a little bit. There, sorry, we've got room for it to go wrong, so we'll run with that. So that is this one. The one on the other side is around there, is for the width. So we're going to put that to 24. We'll see how we go. We might decide we want to run 8 k's an hour. We'll just see how bumpy it is at 10. I think we'll run 10 okay. Once again, so there's 20 there. There's your scale. So where are we? 25, 24. There we go. Hydraulics are holding well on the shutters, because otherwise they'd be leaking out of there. Right. Now, is that quite on the ground yet? Not yet, but she's sagging a bit. You can see why I left the loader on. I have got some weights for the front of this tractor. I've got 5, the proper New Holland fan weights, but there is an issue with the loader. They'd actually fit on right there, but as the loader tries to come up, it would hit the weights, I think. Pretty sure I did slide one on one day and used they were going to hit. And the loader weighs, oh, it's written on it, up there on that, 700 and something kilos. So it's more than the weight would be, the weights would be. I could put a bucket in the front, but I actually hate having the loader on doing stuff. So yeah, for now, this will do. It would be really convenient to be able to put weights on and off this thing easily, but I just can't come up with any way to do it. So for now, we'll just leave the loader on. Alright guys, first time ever for me driving a tractor into a crop paddock before we are getting ready to graze it. Don't know what to think about it. I think it's been worth it, but I just don't know. So, gonna do some easy stuff first, because we've got a lot of weight on and the tractor is a bit topsy-turvy. And then once we've got the weight off, we'll do some steeper stuff, I think. same time. I don't know if we can. We are currently over applying because we're going too slow. It's a bit bumpy along here. All the way down there. Oh, just like that. Might not have been very tidy. But it seems to be all going good. Right, I'm going to try and go down the hill here. Presume it's a good idea. But normally it is. We'll see. Right. Out of gear, down a couple of gears. Down a couple of gears, please, girl. Come on. There we go. B2, there we go. Back into gear. Up 1, up 2 on the brakes to keep the PDO readings a bit lower. No big bump there, that's good. Right. Where do we go here? We're just going to turn. Hopefully it doesn't hurt. Probably will, because there'll be a plough headland there somewhere. Oh, that seems rough. There's a plough headland right there. Part of the deal, I guess. Well, this is the bottom of the paddock, and they're not looking too bad down here. Let's say we're sitting at 12 to 14 tonne down here. So we're already well over 20 at the top, but I'll show you that when we get back round. And just about finish the outside round, and we'll be on the lands. Going back and forth. Just works a bit easier that way, you squash a bit less. The front tyres are probably just a wee bit narrow. Just a few inches. I may adjust them because this will be the tractor that does this in the future. There you go. Provided you survive. Yeah, going well. Look at this, guys. This isn't even the best of it. Crikey. Going for a good crop of seeds. When your seeds are taller than a lot of people's kale at the moment, and you're still putting more ferret on them, and you put less on than last year, well, now about the same. I think these tram lines are the way to go. I don't know. I think so. I don't particularly like that Y shape bit in front of us there, but we're all learning. Alright guys, there's another one just down there, but I'm not going to have a crack tonight. If you can't even see me, guys, if there's anything left in here when we finish this job tonight, I'll come back and have a crack at it tomorrow maybe. If it's dry enough, yeah, there's no point risking rolling the tractor, especially down there, because that's going to kill me too, for the sake of getting fertiliser on a quarter of a hectare, maybe a third, when we've already got an absolutely stellar crop here. We'll we'll take it easy. Oh guys, there we go, we are all out of ferret. I might have got a wee bit heavy, I think. What happened was, yeah, I probably should have set the speed for 8 k's, because this is about 8. It feels a lot more comfortable than 10. We might have only been going 8 a lot of the time, but anyway, we got her done. Won't matter too much because they're looking absolutely bloody spectacular. If I'm worried about it, I can chuck some more urea at them tomorrow when I get some more, but we will leave that for another video, guys. So thanks for watching, and we will catch you next time.